But the one that was really good was about a kid who gets a dog, right? But it's quite an old dog.
This is going to be an episode of the Waltons, isn't it? Oh, no,
Right.
go on.
And he's playing with the dog and that, but it starts getting a bit old. It's about 15 or whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, it's rubbish, this dog." So,
I would love that one for kids. I would love that. Tommy went, "Oh, Mummy, my dad's, oh no, kill it then. Kill it then." She's like, "Yeah, just throw it in the lake. I'll get you another one. Do you want a Nintendo? Yeah, kick the rabbit to death then. Or no food for you."
Oh,
brilliant.
Come on.
Jump. Van Halen. On XFM 104.9. Right, come on, Carl, we've got a lot to fit in now. We've insulted a lot of people. Only about 25 minutes to go. We've got monkey news, we've got rockbusters. Have we got a cheeky figure of the week this week?
Could cram it in, see how we do.
Do we want to hear the end of Carl's story?
Yeah, what's
I really
so
wanna hear
the
end of your
kid,
story.
little Timmy and his 15-year-old dog Lucky, got a bit bored with it.
Right, so he said, "Oh, Mum, you know, this dog's rubbish and that, I'm sick of it."
Yeah.
So she goes,
How old were you when your mum was telling you this story?
don't know, about 4.
Okay.
It wasn't last week on holiday.
No, right.
So she goes, "Oh, alright then, we'll get you another one."
Yeah.
She goes, "Brilliant."
What did you do with the old one?
Just kept it, but didn't sort of play with it or anything.
Just ostracised it.
Yeah.
Of its own free will. Or curled up and died.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
So,
What'd you get him? What sort of dog?
I think it was a little baby, like Labrador.
Puppy.
Little puppy, yeah.
Yeah, Labrador,
Right.
good one. Good choice for a second dog.
So,
Yeah.
so
I'm
anyway,
loving this story.
It's a great
I am actually
story.
loving this story.
So,
Where does he live?
I don't know, it didn't matter. It was near a lake.
Well, that's where they were getting rid of all the
Yeah.
dogs.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're getting, that'll make sense in a minute, right? So he's got a little dog, he's playing around with it, he's playing with its belly and stuff, he's thinking this is brilliant, best dog I've ever had, right? And the other dog sat in the corner looking all fed up, right? So,
I like this story.
so he says to his mum, "Right, I'm taking, little puppy down the park."
Yeah.
And she goes, "Well, take the old one with you." And he goes, "Oh, do we have to?"
It's a moral, isn't it? I bet the old one saves him.
So he goes, "Oh, do we have to?" She goes, "Yeah, it still needs a walk and that. It's crapping all over the house." Right.
Yeah.
So takes it down the park, right? And he's playing around and he's playing near the lake. Right?
Is the puppy near the lake, Carl? Because this is what's worrying me.
Yeah.
Puppy's near the lake,
Yeah.
right? That jumps in.
Yeah.
The kid goes, "Oh God," he jumps in, remembers he can't swim,
Yeah. Idiot.
right?
This kid is based on you, isn't it?
Almost certainly.
Flapping about. Water's going everywhere. He's going, "I can't." Oh God! And he wants the puppy to help him, but the puppy's just like drowning as well.
Yeah.
The old dog comes up, drags them both out. He goes, "I can't believe it. You know, I said I was fed up with you.
Yeah.
You saved my life."
Yeah.
He gets home, and he says to his mum,
Kill the
"Get
little
rid of
one.
the puppy."
Kill the puppy.
So it's good little.
What does he say when he gets home?
He said, "I don't need the puppy now. I've got."
Brilliant. Brilliant. Genius.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, so the moral of that story,
Well, they
just
show
follow
what-
your whims.
They just, yeah. If you get bored, and get another puppy.
Get another dog.
If you get bored with the old one again, just do it again. I mean,
Yeah.
just eventually, get something
Yeah,
that you
learn your
like for a
dogs,
little.
who cares?
Yeah. That's brilliant. That is a brilliant story, though.
Right. So that's that. Rockbusters.
Yes.
I don't want you to have monkey news right now because we've just had a little story there.
Sure.
You don't want to, don't want to go too far. Yeah, go on.
So we'll get Rockbusters out of the way. Have we got a winner?
Yeah,
well,
come on then. See, it worries me that we've had very few entries. I think that even your mental fans aren't getting these, which is really worrying. They must be terrible clues this week.
All right. Well.
Has anyone got on right, Steve?
I think there's just one guy, yeah, who I suspect has won in the past.
Well,
There we are.
so what?
Right, the first one. If you go out of France by boat, you might as well buy your fags when you're on that, because you'll get them a lot cheaper.
Brilliant.
Right?
Yeah.
BF.
Yeah.
Buy it ferry. Right? That's like,
What?
buy on ferry.
What?
Buy on
What's
ferry.
Brian Ferry? What's that? Is that a band?
What?
What is it? I don't know what it is.
Brian Ferry.
Brian Ferry? What's that got to do with buying on a ferry, though?
Just because it's quite close to it. Buy on, buy on ferry.
What?
Buy on ferry.
Sorry, what's your first language?
The second one.
That's rubbish, that doesn't count.
No,
Brian Ferry.
Brian Ferry, Brian Ferry.
There's this little foreign cafe. It's growing its own steak. That's Delamitri. The third one.
What? Sorry, what? What is that? What is that? Delamitri.
Delhi is a little foreign cafe.
Yeah?
A meat tree and that.
A meat tree? A meat tree? What were the initials for that?
Just D for that.
Just D for that?
Yeah.
So not DA?
So you didn't even give him a chance to get the group?
Oh, they got it.
Well, no.
No, they didn't. Right, it's the end. Go on, right. Go on.
Delhi meat tree?
Delhi meat tree. One word. D. Or any letter.
They're growing their own meat.
M's in it. Go on. Okay, so Bayern, I love Bayern Ferry. And Oxymusic was brilliant. I love Oxymusic. Go on.
Can I just point out, Rick, that, we've had
David Bowie?
Delhi meat tree.
Yeah.
I don't see why, necessarily, Aidan, who, emailed in, why he doesn't get to win, because he emailed in dire steaks. Seems to be just as valid, as far as I can tell, but Delhi meat tree it is.
And the last one, if there was a Jamaican fella on the Titanic...
I'm looking forward to this. With a little bit of fear.
Jamaican fella, if he was on the Titanic, he probably would have screamed this.
Yeah.
That's Christ de Burgh.
Oh! I don't know what to do. Stunning.
So who's the winner?
I'm not going to give it to anyone. I just don't...
Sorry, what's the Jamaican bit got to do with it?
It's the D. Just Christ de Burgh.
Say it again?
No, I think they've worked it out now.
Say it again?
Christ de Burgh.
And who's that?
What?
Who's that?
Who's what?
Who's Christ de Burgh?
Chris de Burgh. Who's the winner, Steve?
Do you know what? I'm going to give it to Aidan, because he just treated you with nothing but contempt. Steve Martin emailed in again. He got the first two, and then the last one he just emailed, I neither know nor care about this answer. I'm tempted to give him...
Do you know what you've done there, don't you?
Go on.
You've put the nail in the coffin of Rockbusters. I warned you for 3 weeks, and you sort of bucked your ideas up for a little while. But Christ de Burgh...
Those are the worst you've ever done.
The worst Delamitri. So, and didn't it just put D, and then Bayern Ferry. Bayern Ferry. Bayern Ferry.
So, is that it then? Aren't we doing it anymore?
Play a record.
Aren't we doing it anymore?
I'm ashamed.
You're an idiot.
Are we doing it anymore?
I'm just going to keep saying you're an idiot.
Play a record. Carl, have you learnt nothing from Dr. Fox?
Yeah.
That's not a Sony out the window.
Huh? Aren't we doing it anymore?
What, you need to start working on it now, because they're so good. You need to start working now for next Saturday.
Aren't we doing it anymore?
Just, I don't know. Cardigans. You're the Storm on XFM 104.9. Well, nearly the end of the show, but we wouldn't let them down, would we? You know what it is now, don't you? Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Alright. Now, whilst I was in Cornwall, I wasn't online. Right? I didn't have the internet, so it's like, oh, what am I going to do? And I didn't come back till yesterday. And I thought there's loads going on that I don't know about in the monkey world and stuff. I was hoping to get some from the zoo that I was meant to be going to. Of course, that didn't happen. So I said to my dad, do you know anything about monkeys, or have you got any stories with monkeys?
Brilliant. This is what Trevor McDonald does.
Turned out...
9:45, he goes, got nothing. Dad, anything happened? You got anything politics? Anything politics, Dad?
This isn't monkey news, I'm just giving you this free.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Turned out one of his mates used to have a chimp.
Right.
What do you mean one of his mates used to have a chimp?
Well, two of his mates.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I was thinking it sounds a bit far-fetched living in Manchester, like. But if there was two of them...
He had a chimp, had to thump it in the head.
For doing what? Answering back?
Oh, God!
Tried it on with his wife.
Had to thump it in the head for trying it on with his wife! I love it. I love it. It's a proper fist fight in a pub in Manchester. Oh.
I'd call him up, but he's one of them who, like, swears all the time.
Oh.
I mean, it'd be good to get him on and just
Let's interview him. Can we not interview him pre-record? We can bleep out the swear, and I'd love to hear his
do a
story.
lot of work, that.
Yeah, well, we're not scared of work, are
No,
we,
I mean,
Steve?
I'll
You
get
know.
myself if you can't be bothered.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
I'll
so.
have a word, I'll sort it out.
Yeah, try and sort that out next
we
week.
sort that out, yeah.
Well, don't
yeah.
tell us the rest of the story then. Let's let him say in his own
No, but
words.
there was another one as well. Some
When you
fella-
say you can get him on, but he swears a lot, you mean the monkey? I'm assuming he's more coherent than your dad's mate.
But there's him, and there's some other fella he knows who had a funny name. I'll have to find out, 'cause you'll love his name. But he was a drag artist.
Yeah.
And, I think he said my dad went round one day, I don't know why, right? Went around there, knocked on the door, chimpanzeed.
Carl, I don't know what you're doing, mate. I don't know where this place you live. Next door, there's an horse in the front room. There's chimps
Mad,
running round.
It's mad. Anyway,
Chimpanzees!
Is that it? Is that the end of the story? There's a chimpanzee in the door, and that's the end.
You sure it wasn't a drag artist before he shaved?
no,
Sure, it wasn't your gran.
Because I like the really airy ones that decide they can be female impersonators. Yeah, your gran.
Anyway.
Go on then. This is the monkey news. So you got that for free. What's this going to be like,
Well, let's
Steve?
have more jingles.
Okay. Oh, chimpanzee that! Monkey news extra.
Okay.
Right, another phrase. We've been talking about phrases today.
Yeah, we have,
Don't teach your granny when she's shaving.
Yeah.
Don't teach your granny to suck eggs.
Yeah.
Don't look a horse in the mouth.
Yeah. Don't let the chin pass the jaw if you're tucking your cock in.
Familiar with the phrase monkey business?
No, never heard that one before, Carl. That's brilliant.
Right, well, it came about. This has been emailed in and I haven't really had a chance to look at it, so I'm just weighing it up now. Yeah.
It's the biggest shambles on air, isn't it? Really?
Oh, I'm ashamed of it.
I mean, what was Dr. Fox? Dr. Fox must have been really polite. He must have been thinking, I don't know how to put this. He must have wanted to scream and go, you shouldn't be in the radio authority.
My parents listen online. I can't look them in the eye.
Right, I think I've weighed it up. Long time ago, right?
Yeah.
In the,
olden days, yeah.
in
Go on.
the Amazon jungle,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Little family of monkeys in there,
Mm-hmm.
right? Having a good life, right? Didn't have any predators in there, right? So, they were loving it.
Yeah.
They had a load of food around them, they had loads of banana trees,
Yeah.
right?
No, I don't think so.
No, they did.
Sorry, yeah.
Everything's going great, so they're happy in that. They go to bed,
Okay.
wake up in the morning, load of bananas gone.
Ooh, hang on, interesting.
Hold on, wait a minute.
So,
Either your dad's been around, or...
This isn't the great Amazon banana robbery, is it?
so anyway, turns out it was another load of monkeys from another part of the island, from the rough bit.
From the rough bit! I love it! They went into a middle class area.
they're the
that
ones
is-
with the earrings and the leather jackets.
Oh, that is brilliant! From a rough part of the island.
So, the monkeys thought, well, there's no point getting into a fight with them because they're harder than we are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, and they carry chains.
So,
I know this
They
conjecture!
got flip knives and tattoos.
Yeah, go on.
so basically, they said, let's do some business with the bananas.
Let's do some business with the bananas.
Shit! This is...
What are you talking about?
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Right, calm down, we haven't got much time left.
Oh, God! What do you mean they said...
Forget it.
No! Don't forget it! Carl, do not press that! Switch the record off. Switch the record off.
Christ.
Switch the record off, Carl.
What are you talking about? What did they do? Oh.
Let's do business with the bananas.
Yeah.
So, they said, well, rather than them coming robbing them, we'll flog them. So, that put a stop to it then. The monkeys came, they didn't have money. They said, give us some bananas. And it says,
So what, they exchange bananas for bananas?
for
berries and nuts. So that's where the phrase monkey business
No, it's
comes from. Little business to set up.
Right, there, God. That's the end of that as well. So that's the end. That is a shame. That's the end of Rockbusters and Monkey News. Well done. You've done it in one show.